Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War. There's still no campaign, day 9. So today, we are going to be going and doing the faction. We got ourselves a Sunken Fleet faction event, red, blue I believe it is. So we'll be clearing through that, get our little bit of rewards, our single firebomb. As far as other main side goals, we gotta go do some PvP. I do want to go get 6.5k as of today. Should be easily doable, and gosh, are we falling behind on leaderboard? We might actually need to start grinding it out a bit. We were like 10th place. Look at that. And also almost everyone has done at least one fight in our bracket. So it makes sense as they have moved up 2 brackets in a row now. So it would make sense that everyone's slightly more active. The top of our top isn't too bad. What are your guys' top people, by the way? Ours is currently like 20,000. Which, given how high some people are, that's not too bad. We didn't get super unlucky. Like, this is still grindable. Like, we could still very much do that. And we might be. It's kind of funny because the highest level person's doing it too. Which means they're going to be decently beatable because the rate at which they get VP is about the same rate that we get VP. So, you know, once we catch up, we're pretty much just good to go. Problem is just catching up. But, I don't know, you can earn, at this level range, like, what, 4-ish? 5-ish thousand VP an hour? Maybe a bit more. So really, that's like, what, 4 hours of VP grinding? It's not too much. Like, you could easily do that in a day if you just fit it in. Speaking of which, still a bit, food coma? No. I've just been caught up a little bit with everything. My schedule probably won't be fully back to normal until, like, right after New Year's. So give it till, like, Wednesday of next week. Before everything is, like, perfectly running smoothly again. But, yeah, otherwise, some things might still get delayed here and there. Speaking of which, still need to go to the video. Still need to get the weekly video. I got all the teams ready. Like, it'll literally take, like, not even half an hour to go do it. I should actually probably still be able to do it tonight before I even go to bed as well. Like, everything's ready for it. It's even a short video. It's going to take, like, 15 minutes. It's going to be one of the shorter ones because there's, like, nothing going on this week. But anyways, I just haven't had the time to put it in. But anyways, we will soon. Soon, TM. But let's go and do all the things. So, where should we even start? Obviously, the main and pretty much only thing we have going on this week is don't forget to finish up the holiday event. And did I ever get the golden version yet? Because I don't think I did. I think today's the day we get the golden one, and technically we're done with all uniques. I should go double check just in case, though. In case we do already have a golden teddy, otherwise we're just working towards power orb. But I believe we have not gotten 1 copy of gold yet. And if that is the case, then we need to go get 1 copy of gold. And that is what we shall do. We go spend the extra 50. Though we will go double check just to make sure we don't waste it, because that's 200 that could have gone towards the power orb. Anyways. Hello everyone, by the way. Hope all you guys have been doing wonderful this holiday. Hello Lester. Hello Bill. Also hope you all had a great Christmas if you celebrate. Hello Ricardo. Hello Bill. Hello Outlander. Hello Draco. Hello Alex. Hello Roman. Hello Lester. Hello Defiant. Hello Outlander. Hello Bill. Hello Defiant. Hello Sani. Hello, Genki. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Hello, Chad. Thank you for the continued support. Greatly appreciated. Hello, Minnie. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Emanator. Hello, Demi. Top personal on yours is almost 30,000. Oh, wow. Let's see. Another 30,000. Wow, a lot of people at 30,000. I guess we got a little lucky then. Because honestly, 21,000 is not that hard to beat. Like, it seems like a big number, but especially since the most we ever did in 1 week was 33,000 up to this point. But it's really not that hard. Like, we did, what, just last night, or, you know, not last night, but, what was it, Sunday night. We did, like, probably 15,000 in one single session. And we went for, like, 2.5 hours, however long it was. I didn't double check the exact VP number that we got during that time, but, it was definitely over 10,000 in what was just, like, slightly over 2 hours. So very doable to catch up on that if we just really grind it out for it. We normally just haven't been grinding for it. Well, this week around, we're actually going to need to. Maybe not all on stream, of course, but definitely got to fit it in somewhere. Let's see. I got to make sure I do it before New Year's. Let's see. Well, that only just means Sunday night, so it shouldn't be too bad. Actually, I should have it, given that we have no event on Friday and Saturday, we could probably get a lot of the grind in. Both and on and off stream. I should have a decent amount of time those 2 days to get it through it. So that'll probably be our game plan. We're just gonna spike up like crazy on Friday and Saturday. Which I'm curious if other people also spike on the weekend. Given that it is the weekend. Like, we'll see someone at like 10,000 points just magically go to like 100,000. Yeah, that's definitely doable in a single weekend. Not likely, but you check like what leaderboard is at, like it's very doable. Hello, Insane Gamer. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you're definitely going down a league next week? Oh, wow. Is yours that competitive? Oh, so you only go down a league if you make, like, bottom 7. I feel like making bottom 7 would be kind of hard to do. Making top 7 might not always be easy, but making bottom 7? Even in diamond rank, I don't feel like it's ever going to be above, like, anything too high. Oh no, we'll find out when we reach diamond. Because right now in the 3rd tier, we still have people who have done 0 PvP fights on, like, 3rd day. Like, if I go check mine, I think we had, like, 5 people with 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. Actually, the whole demotion area is literally just straight zeros at you right now. In the 3rd highest rank. Or sorry, this is the 4th highest rank. Wait, how many are there? There's 3 higher than this. So yeah, this is the 4th highest rank. Because there's 3 higher than what this is right now. So in the 4th highest, we still have literally straight zeros on the bottom section. So not that bad. At least on mine, obviously it's different per person. But at least currently, our whole bottom's demotion area is literally just straight zeros. Which means if you did even 1 PvP fight, you'll be above that. At least in my case. Though, of course, that is subject to change. They're probably just saving their PvP battles for later. Anyways, where were we? We go finish out this event. We go finish out all the ones that matter. And just start poking at everything else. I get 3 more fights. Make sure to still keep taking this as a daily. Not too big a deal, because all we're going for is Power Orb at this point. But, still want the Power Orb. Still want it. It's a very cheap Power Orb. It's like, effectively 300 or 350 gems for a Power Orb. Which, even when you don't need Power Orbs anymore, that is like dirt cheap. It's basically free for a Power Orb. So I still go for them in case they're ever needed in the future. If they're not, it's a little bit of a waste of gems. But realistically, they're still going to have more purposes in the future. It'd be a weird thing. It's a weird currency to not add more things for. At some point. It's more so a matter of when than if. So it's good to have more of them. Alright, 2 more fights. Then we'll check to see if we actually got the pet or not. Because honestly, I don't even remember if I got the golden pet yet. If we haven't, then tonight's the night we finally finish out the pet and all uniques. Otherwise, we just keep hoarding until we get the Power Orb. Which we're doing regardless. Yeah, they used to have a thing against, like, multi-logging. Like, multiple people logging into the same account. I don't believe it's enforced even remotely at all these days. But there used to be a policy that they had where you weren't allowed to do it. And then they gave up on enforcing it, so, yeah, now it's kind of allowed. I think it's still technically not allowed, but there's no enforcement against it, so it's basically allowed. Because they have very little way of proving it anyways. Unless the account's logging in from a bunch of different locations or something. Alright, did we get the golden pet yet? What is the golden pet even called? Because it's a huge waste if we accidentally rebuy a second one. Golden Teddy is his name. Do we own a golden Teddy? Looks like we do. Okay, so that means we're saving for the power. Let me just double check. Golden Teddy. Yes, we do indeed own the golden Teddy copy. So do not accidentally buy another one. Just making sure. Oh, there we go. It's just one that actually looks pretty cool as golden. Like, it actually looks like a bear. Out of all the golden ones that we've gone for holiday events, it's probably one of the better, cooler looking ones. Like, it actually works pretty well with gold. Like, this one loses, like, all of its unique coloration. It doesn't look as good, but this one actually looks pretty cool golden. But, yep, we do indeed have it. Alright, cool. So yeah, we don't need to do anything else with that then. So now we're just saving for the power orb, which requires 800. And once we get 800, we're done. And we're good to go. Anyways, next order of business. Oh yeah, I need to use at least one EXP booster tonight. Oh, wait. We got a major orb. Can we get a pet orb from it? Did we get it? No, uses orange. Boo. Anyways, alright, with that event out of the way, let's go take out a different event out of the way. Let's go do the Sleigh Bells event. So I will leave one single battle left, just because I might show it for the video. Because there's very few things to show, so in case I actually do need it. Highly doubt it, though. But just in case, because there's actually a good chance I'll be able to record the video before I go to bed tonight. Do want to get it out. Because it's already been delayed long enough. Though it's not the longest we ever delayed it. I think I've covered the weekly video on a Friday before. Hey, better late than never. It was during a holiday period, too. It just tends to happen sometimes. Where it keeps getting pushed back slightly, and before you know it, oh, it's the end of the week. Obviously, normally it's up on Monday every single week, and ever so occasionally Tuesdays. But, sometimes it's a bit later than that. I will take that one over. Grab the other one. Oh, throw that down. Alright, one more fight and we're good to go. You're using 2 times Tesla for Sleigh Bells. Yeah, double Tesla is definitely a good route to go down. Just double Tesla into, oh, you don't have 50% mana start, so you'd have to go a mana accumulator like Leprechaun or something. Actually, that's not true. Never mind. You do have 50% mana start. You have access to green. So yeah, you can actually run double Tesla 50% mana start with a mana accumulator or something similar. Like double Tesla, Holy Saint Astra, Leprechaun. You even tank with the Leprechaun. So it'd be Leprechaun, double Tesla, Holy Saint Astra in that order. Also, despite everything else that I ate today, I could still taste the lobster bisque in my mouth. It actually had, like, that much of a stained flavor. It's really good. I wish we had more of it, though. Because obviously we didn't pick up, like, that much lobster. Like, we probably picked up a decent amount, but, you know, a decent amount relative to what lobster is. Okay, let's go take out dungeons. Alright, this pet we don't need, right? Just double checking. Let's see. Honestly, I would have lobster bisque every single week if it wasn't so expensive to buy lobster every single week. Let's see. Oh, Death Trap. Because out of every, like, soup-like thing out there, that's definitely really high up on the tier list of soups. Oh no, he died. Need double Catherics at this point. What else did we eat today, Lester? I know what you're implying by that. I said hello, Jamie, if I didn't already say hi. Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Hope everyone's been enjoying their holiday. These mine's been pretty good so far. Been a really nice Christmas so far. And of course, New Year's right around the corner. I'm not sure why I left the Reflect tank for last, but there he is. Alright, we did that. Oh, I did that with wrong metals, too. No wonder why I felt like it was a little slower. I don't think it makes that big a difference, but, let's take our mana accumulation down a little. Oh, not enough for another token. Which it wouldn't even matter, because I'd have to give out 20% mana start to run it anyways. Sunken Fleet factions definitely could take the longest amount of time. But now I'm looking at it, isn't it the only thing left other than clearing out Adventure Board? Well, that and doing a bit of PvP, obviously. But, yeah, that seems like the only big objective left then. Let's go clear out all of Adventure Board. And I guess we're running the faction. As far as faction team, what was it? Red-Blue. So we're running Guard's Avatar Quick Kill. And for the higher range, I think I just made another Truffle team. We've been using it for a couple things this week, so I was like, another Truffle. Hello, Tyrion! Welcome, welcome. And as Tyrion mentioned, if we prefer leave a like on a stream, helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. Also, hello, if you ever noticed you. I noticed you immediately. It might just have a slight delay because my stream tends to have like a 5 to 10 second delay, even though when I set 0 delay on it. Still not sure why. I guess it's my connection. Because I literally have 0 delay on my stream, yet it still has at least a 5-second delay, if not a little bit longer. I assume it's something on my end, though I have no clue what. Because I know for sure I don't have a delay on the stream itself. It's just natural delay from the connection. You get 2 shiny Vanillets on Pokemon Go, which is why you're late. Nice. I still haven't really done any new shiny hunting in the new DLC of the game. You know, not of that one, but of the mainline game. The main thing I hate about it is it's just too straining on the eyes. Out of every complaint I have about that game, and there are a ton of them, you could cover like a whole 2-hour video on it, and some people have. However, my biggest complaint is that shiny hunting is just too big of a eye strain. Like, it's the main post-game content in, like, pretty much every Pokemon game. And it's unbearable to do in that game because it's just so heavy on the eyes. You're making a sandwich team for the DLC. All you really need is something that can catch consistently. I still technically haven't finished that DLC. I'll get back around to it at some point, probably after the holidays. Sometime early next year. Yeah, I still need to catch all the legends. Most of which I already own, but just for the sake of it. Oh, did I read it as Sandwich? Oh, Shiny Geraldine and Beldum. Wait, where did I read Sandwich from? Oh, Sandstorm Team. I somehow read that as Sandwich Team. Yeah, I built a Sandstorm Team around the beginning of the format because it was actually pretty good. Like, Tyranitar plus Lincoln Rock at one point was actually pretty meta. These days it's probably pretty bad against like actual players because of the power creep of just all the newer stuff. But during the first few seasons, it was actually pretty good. Alright, we did that. Okay, I guess it is faction grind time. Let's go grab our team. We're going to be running Guard's Avatar Quick Kill as we normally do when we have access to it. And that is the game plan. Let me switch over to armor. That's not armor. Oh, I don't even have an armor setup. That would be why I can't find it. I really wish we had more than 5 slots. We need at least, 3 slots. I wish we had at least 5, if not 10. They did mention that this format that they have is temporary, and that we might eventually get an option for, wait, we can't use Turquoise and Hadley. Oh, wait. Oh. I forgot. Wait, Turquoise and Hadley's not red or blue. Oh, we're gonna need to adjust that team then. Hold up. Wait. Wait, we have access to blue. Why not just run Rowan build then? Well, I guess I don't have Empower for it. That's fine. Okay, goodbye this team. Never mind. Hold up, wait. I forgot. Rowan. Mirage Queen is literally from this kingdom. You better be able to use it here. What's our mana accumulator though? I would need either red or blue. And you can't use Firebomb because it dies. Otherwise, it actually would be kind of good in this situation. The problem is mana accumulator. Red or blue mana accumulator that isn't useless. The biggest issue is the Empower category of that is not particularly quick. I guess we could try empowering into green. Something here should be able to form green or blue. It's not ideal, but it's better than nothing. Red, blue, any color. Empower. One of you have to do either red or blue. No, you do blue. Yellow to blue? Sure, why not? And then we just run that into any hero weapon. Like a black manacle or something. Alright, there we go. Rowan, Mirage, Drunken Sailor, or Drowned Sailor, I mean. Green, blue, minus yellow. Unfortunately, it's not +2 green. And Titan just a tank, I guess. Could go Archer, but then I should probably switch the banner the other way around. Banner. Let's do green, blue. Oh, I don't want to minus the weapon, though. Alright, fine. We'll stick with this, I guess. This feels a little bit weird using Archer in that situation, then. I don't know. I could always use just Archmagus, I guess. Let's see. There we go. Alright, so, next order of business. Let's go run the faction event. Apparently, with this team, instead of the other one, since we can't build the full guard team, this one actually comes out to be a bit quicker. Alright, let's see. Underspire, or not Underspire. We're still stalling Underspire. Don't worry, tomorrow, Underspire, we shall do you. But for now, we'll stack the torches. There we go. Now we have a ton of torches to go run tomorrow. Alright, what was it doing? Let's go take out this faction already. Not Underspire, but, faction event. Paste in the team. And we're good to go. And the rest of the time we'll probably spend on PvP, because I bare minimum want to reach 6.5k tonight, which of course is 7.5k technically. We get the extra 1k. Oh no! This is that one weird submerge place. Maybe I should bring single target hero weapon. It's one of these locations. I must want to go life and death, actually. Something that can target one thing pretty well. Actually, Writhing Staff blocks blue, though. It's gonna be a little annoying. It's not gonna be that big a deal, but it's definitely gonna get in the way of some things. Do the Books of Deeds reset weekly? Yes. The 3 deeds that you can buy, I believe, are a weekly reset, not a daily reset. It's one of the reasons why I thought the pets were a weekly reset. Because I'm pretty sure the deeds are a weekly reset. But yeah, that's something I will be mentioning in the video, which we haven't been able to cover yet. But this week does confirm that all of the pets are available for silver marks. Which means you should never, ever, 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 under any circumstance, use gold marks to buy a pet. They basically cost 1.5 deed books each, which is the most expensive pet you could ever get in the game. It is much better just to grind out 750 silver marks. That does take a few hours, potentially, give or take a little bit, depending on how quick you do it. Could be as short as under 2 hours, could be as long as like 4 hours, depending on what you have and what kind of battles you have. However, I do advise grinding the silver marks rather than spending gold marks on them. because silver marks are infinitely farmable. Gold marks, and more importantly, deed books are not infinitely farmable, at least not to a convenient degree. So you should definitely be spending every last gold mark you have on deed books. And or shiny keys. I do believe the deed books come out to the best value. Shiny keys the second best, and the rest you should probably ignore. Unless you just desperately need a little bit more of that resource. Because most of the other ones are pretty easily farmable. Like, even though you might need more Dragonite or Curse Runes or something similar in a certain situation, those things are pretty easy to farm more of over X amount of time. Whereas deed books and shiny keys, not so much. Even though there's like X amount that you can generally get for per week, like 7 shiny keys and stuff like that. There's not much that makes that rate go higher. Other than gold marks. But yeah, everything in that one gold section resets weeklies. The pets reset daily for some reason. Though I'm not sure why you would ever need to. Because no one is ever going to max out any of those pets by buying 31 copies, or however many it is. Like, that's zero people in the entire game will be doing that. Even people who have more silver marks than they know what to do with will not be doing that. Does the gold and soul booster only work on PvP? From what I've heard, yes. Though from what I've also heard, it's not supposed to do that. It's very strange. Like, yes, it currently seems like it only works in PvP. But also seems like it wasn't supposed to only work in PvP, and that's more so a bug rather than a feature. I have no clue. But as it currently stands, it does seem like it only works in PvP. I generally just been wasting them. I won't be running the whole hour tonight. We'll probably run it maybe tomorrow night. While we do some PvP, of course. However, yeah, it seems to only work in PvP. So you don't really get that much value from it at all. So I've kind of just been ignoring their existence. Hello, Eric! Welcome, welcome. Because they don't really do much. And even if they did, I don't really need more gold or souls. Gold doesn't have too many uses other than just dumping into the guild. Souls has literally no use once you get to a certain point in the game. Because you just have way too much of a surplus of it. From vault events and other things. Glory's still pretty useful. But it's more so due to what it can be used for. Because Glory you can convert from Mythics. The other two don't as conveniently convert into Mythics. Gold somewhat can. Because of, you know, your tasks in your guild, but also because of gold for gold keys, which then leads to Glory and other resources like gems that can get you them. But Souls has no path to get you a Mythic. The only thing that Souls are really dumped into way late in the game are elite levels. But even that, they are increasingly doing less and less. Because now that we have those orbs that get you elite levels, one weird byproduct of orbs, which is one that you might not really think about initially with them, is they actually save you a lot of souls. Every bronze orb is 10,000 souls, every silver orb is 20,000 souls, and every gold orb is 30,000 souls. That's up to be a lot of souls very quickly. Like, I have over 1 million, maybe even a few million souls just in our orbs to upgrade the troops. It's not really something that you think about directly when you think of, like, the glory orbs. But, they save you a ton of souls in the long term. Even though that was never really in their intention, I don't think. It is ultimately what they do. Because when you use one of the orbs, it doesn't cost you any souls. It simply just upgrades the troop. Without the soul cost associated to it. Hello, Lone Wolf. Welcome, welcome. Oh, so we still have so much food, by the way, from the holiday. I've been digging into the stuffed mushrooms, and gosh, are they good? Because I didn't actually eat any yesterday. But today, I have absolutely dug into them. Mostly because I'm not really... I don't know. I'm weird when it comes to stuffed mushrooms. I like them, but I generally don't eat a lot of them. Like, if I'm eating stuffed mushrooms, I can have, like, maybe a few before it's like, yeah, that's enough. Like, I treat them like definitely like how a side item is. Like, obviously, they're a side item of any meal. You're never generally going to eat a meal, and the primary thing is like, oh, stuffed mushrooms. But I really eat them like a side item, like 2 to 5. With like 6 being like the absolute upper limit, and I'm like done for the entire day for stuffed mushrooms. I don't hate their taste, I just generally eat them at a very low consumption rate. But they are good. Hey, Devour, nice. I know, mushrooms in general, I don't tend to eat that often. There are definitely a lot of interesting mushrooms out there, though. Not really a food I've eaten much, though. Like, other than maybe like a cheesesteak here and there, and the occasional stuffed mushroom here and there, there's almost nothing I really eat mushroom with. Like, I don't put mushrooms in salads. I don't really garnish anything with mushrooms ever. So I pretty much never eat mushrooms. Unless it's literally cheesesteak and stuffed mushrooms. I think are my entire mushroom consumption pretty much my whole life. Because now that I think about it, I don't think I use mushroom in anything that isn't one of those two things. Because in cheesesteak, it's a pretty common ingredient with it. And stuffed mushrooms kind of require the mushroom part. Per the name. Though at that point, they're being used more as a bowl than as a mushroom necessarily. An edible bowl. Which that is a fun food shape. Using foods as bowls. Or a spoons if you're like dipping something. Oh, so convert again? All green. I kinda need those greens. It's better on Rowan than it is as skulls. Also, one nice thing about only having to do up to 80 is Rowan's kill range keeps getting higher and higher as time goes on. And we can pretty consistently, almost every single kingdom, get up to 80 one-shot with Rowan these days. I think there are a few, especially once we start getting into like spell reduction related things. Also, we're getting so lucky with those Devours. With the spell reduction and everything. Like, it won't be able to hit through that. But most other circumstances, it pretty much hits the whole time. There's like a few on 80 where I think it won't hit these days. As long as there's not a huge amount of spell reduction, it works pretty smoothly. How would I do that? I already have win condition. Feels like I haven't been running Rowan as much on Tuesday events, faction events. Honestly, whenever you have access to her, she's pretty much worth using over other things. Especially if you also have access to Leprechaun. Unfortunately, we don't this time. But even without it, it's still pretty good. Because the 4 explodes you get at start of battle normally covers it anyways. Especially combined with the enchant. Because you're by default getting 2, so you need to find 4 more mana. Ideally, your 4 explodes cover it because she's not blocked by anything. And if not, you just swipe 1 color and you're good to go. Don't really even need a Leprechaun. I think it helps, but it's not needed. Especially when you need a double caster in the circumstances where it does arise. Wait, Black Manacle just one shot? Oh, I am definitely underestimating how much damage that does then. That's a lot of damage. Is it really that high? It's like 60 something, is it not? Wait, 83. Wait, why is it so high? You don't even have any bonus this week. Wait, why on earth is my magic stat so high? I'm actually very confused as to why it's that high. Did I just really upgrade this kingdom or something? Maybe I'm just not used to Underworld stats. Because we are still getting all the Underworld bonus. It's probably like a level 200 location. As most of mine are in Underworld. And honestly, I should go upgrade all the ones that aren't upwards. We have most of the resources for it. We just need to get a little bit more treasure, but that's not too hard to go do. Alright, 3 more sections, and we'll hand out a code, and then the rest of the stream is pretty much just gonna be PvP all night. And by all night, I mean probably half an hour, however long it takes. Stream doesn't end until our PvP score technically says 7.5k. Because again, the 6.5k will obviously get to 7. Actually, that's not true. We're going to 6.5k because I'm not actually claiming it until tomorrow. So yeah, 6.5k. Even though we get 1,000 when we claim it, we're not claiming it until tomorrow. Because I'm not using the hour booster tonight. I might use the 15-minute XP booster, because we kind of have to, otherwise it will expire. But the 1 hour gold soul booster we'll save for tomorrow night. Which means we'll do an hour of PvP tomorrow then. And then we'll see where we are ranking-wise, so we know how much we need to do during the weekend. We'll see on Friday and Saturday, because I don't think I'll have much time on New Year's Eve. Also, New Year's Eve stream might be a little bit shorter. I'm not sure exactly yet. Because I'm likely going out to see fireworks and everything. I'm not sure the exact time that they're starting quite yet. Could be 10 o'clock, could be 9 o'clock. Obviously, some people still do it at midnight, but I generally like seeing them a bit before the midnight. There's normally multiple waves of them. We should still be able to go for about an hour on New Year's Eve night, though. And then we'll be in 2024. So I'm not sure what my 2024 plans are, though. Though I got a ton of mail today marked with stuff for 2024. I'm not sure why, but like every single like reminder for anything that's happening was sent to my mail today. Like, as far as, like, all my medical things and everything else. Like, every single reminder you could possibly get was sent to my mail. The only one that wasn't sent, because I'm pretty sure they send it a lot closer to the time, is that my card actually expires next year. I need to go renew it. Let's see. Throw that one down. That's still good. 6 months away, so probably why they didn't send that yet. It's one of the few days where I basically got no junk mail. Got like the opposite of junk mail. Consider waiting to upgrade Underworlds until after midnight. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to make sure we get midnight upgraded first. Actually, what is the faction for midnight even called? Noon? The Noon faction. Wouldn't that be funny? You're 89th on the leaderboards? Nice. Wait, are you on PC Mobile? Can I actually see you physically on the leaderboard right now? Are you called Lester in game? Because that's quite the grind. Because I think leaderboard's like 40,000 right now? 30,000, whatever it was. I know something high. Oh, you're on PC mobile. Hey, we can actually see you on leaderboard. Go peek. Oh, we finally didn't get Devourer. What is this? We only got it like 5 times in a row with 20% chance. Why did it fail us? Let me see. Is Lester actually on leaderboard? Ladders. Leaderboard. 89. Oh no, is that you? Or are you Dubo? Oh, oh, nice. You're actually 87th. You moved up. Interesting. Yeah, 36,000. Yes, it's like 35,000 minimum right now just to get leaderboard. That's pretty insane. Like, the most I've done in 1 week so far was like 33, 34,000. And it's already where top 100 is on, what, second day? Third day? Yeah, second day. It's not even the end of second day yet, and like how much I've done in a week, the other 2 weeks, is what bare minimum for top 100 is right now. It's a lot of grind. It's doable, though. I just haven't really power grinded it. We will definitely be going higher than we ever have this week, I do think. Not that high. But I think by the end of the week, we're going to hit, I want to say 40 or 50,000. Which would be higher than we've have yet, but not like ultra, ultra high. But should hopefully be high enough for my bracket. And that means the other weeks we might need to actually try hard, a little bit harder, we'll see. We're definitely not going to be doing it every single week, though. I have a feeling people will eventually slow down. I think just because it's so new, people are kind of just going all in on it. Because the bare minimum for leaderboard is definitely way higher than it used to be. Also, there's actual loot to be gained now, other than before, where there's pretty much nothing to gain from getting leaderboard. But the thing that you get for leaderboard now isn't that big. It's just gold marks. Like, it's good, but it's not that good. Like, first place in diamond rank is probably a deed book, essentially. Like 100 gold marks. Like, that's good, but it's not grind 10 plus hours of PvP per day good. Like, one is not like the other. New faction is called the Nightmare Circus. Thank you, Isabel. Interesting. You're actually gonna get a circus-themed Underspire, then. Or Underworld, I mean. Oh wow, we actually got the 20% Devour. Our 24% Devour rate has been so lucky tonight. I think this is the luckiest we've ever been with Black Manacle when we actually need it. It has saved at least 3 minutes so far in just lucky Devours that we shouldn't have gotten. I mean 3 minutes, not 3 hours. Did I just say 3 hours? Watch it do it right here. Oh, come on. Why did he fail us? You've only done it like almost every single time tonight. Let's see. I'll take that one over. Is that okay, Collier? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, the random deed books are pretty cool. The problem is, getting them from leaderboard is going to become increasingly harder. However, even if you don't get the leaderboard one, you're still getting 80 gold marks a week. 80 gold marks a week is almost a deed book every week. Like, you need 100 for a deed book. You get 80 a week pretty easily without doing much. So, that's pretty nice. It's quite a bit of a buff to the deed book economy. Still needs a lot more before it's fully fixed. The issue of how rare deed books are. But we're basically getting a spare 3 deed books a month. Slightly more than that, actually. But a solid 3 deed books every month, even if we make no leaderboards or anything. Just from doing the 6.5k every week. I just realized you have immune to Devour. Even if that did land, it wouldn't have landed. You got 2 red and a yellow deed book? Nice. Wait, where'd you get so many gold marks from? I think I only have 2.5. Oh, I didn't claim my weekly yet. That's why. I was like, wait, why do I have so much less? But it's because I haven't claimed my 80 yet this week. Which we'll do tomorrow night, actually. Actually, we'll be rolling our deed books tomorrow night on stream then. Like, right before we go run the 1 hour of booster tomorrow night. We'll go run all 3 of our deed books and see if we get lucky. Ideally, we want to see triple purple. At bare minimum, we want to see at least 1 purple. If we get no purples, it's not the worst, but obviously purple is the main one we want to see. I'm actually really close to getting a second Magic Kingdom, too. I think we need, like, 12 more purple deed books. So if even one of them are towards purple, that's a nice step forward towards it. Oh, you bought some daily marks for real money as well? Ah, I see. Though it is still possible to have 3 even without it. I just haven't claimed my other 80 yet. Alright, hopefully final fight, but we might need to go buy an extra battle or 2. Well, technically buying 1 gives you both, but you know what I mean. Alright, you need to stop doing submerge. I'll just kill you first. Is that enough? No, you regain submerge! Alright, there we go. Kill it out with its 1 HP. Alright, claim rewards. Did we get enough? Yes, no, probably not. Oh, we did! 30 gems saved. Did we get anything good from it? Never. Why do we even do Tuesday faction event? It takes like 20, 30 minutes, and then at the end, we just get disappointed. Every single time. Like, when's the last time we've gotten any good orb from a Tuesday faction event? But anyways, what we're doing. We did that, we did that, we did that. Let's go ahead and add a redeem code. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I believe we're on the PvP grind. As every other thing has been completed. Alright, redeem code time. And then PvP time. There you guys go. Though we are back to about 1 code a day until New Year's, where we'll have a few extra. Though, I say that, I actually have quite a bit of spare codes right now. Though, given how they normally are, especially during the holidays right now, I'm pretty sure we'll need to save a few for next month. So I'm not going to dump all my codes quite yet, but we will have multiple on New Year's. And maybe some other point this week, we'll see. But for now, let's hand out the 1. We'll have a few extra here and there. Because I have about like a dozen codes left to hand out across like 5 days. I do want to keep a few spears in case we don't get any until like the 2nd week of January, which is very likely. Because I highly doubt they'll be ready on January 1st with more codes. Like, it's going to be at least until the 5th, if not longer, until we get more codes. Anyways, alright, so, next thing, and last thing, we need to go do PvP. See anything left? Let's go do it. Click on PvP. Our goal is we do not end this stream until that number is 6.5k, so we only need 2.1k. I'm not going to claim all rewards until tomorrow, but we'll get to 6.5k and go from there. And obviously we'll be silver mark chasing. And I will be still covering a video for this as well as for the weekly stuff. Soon, TM. Hopefully the weekly thing tonight and the other thing sometime early tomorrow, hopefully. I still do need to make up some of the lower level teams, but that's not going to take that long. Obviously, we have all the upper level teams. It's just what we use. That one's really straightforward. Since we already have a team built for all of them. Also, I've really been loving Stellarix. It's been such a fun troop. It's basically just loop Diamantina with a worse one-shot capability, but a better looping capability. I do have to say, though, all the Gem Dragons are way superior to the Celestial ones, though. With the obvious exception being the final one, where they're both usable. Because I'd much rather use, like, red Gem Dragon over red Celestial in any situation. The Celestial Color Dragons, like the individual colors, just aren't that good compared to what the Gem Dragons offer. Mostly because they have double the magic gain, which is a lot of extra magic gain compared to what the other ones offer. Like that alone, ignoring the entire ability, that enough is already enough to make them more worthwhile. The Gem Dragons. Stellarex is the only exception on the Celestial Dragons, where it's just really, really absurdly good. But all the ones leading up to it are actually really bad. I still advise getting all the Gem Dragons before you get all the Celestial Dragons because of that. Because at least all the individual Gem Dragons are actually pretty usable. Not that the Celestial ones aren't. It's just that these are better. So you get more better stuff on your way to Diamantina. Whereas you get almost nothing up to Stellarex until you get Stellarex. But once you do get Stellarex, it's pretty nice. Not to mention, it's more expensive to get to Stellarex as well. It's way cheaper to get to Diamantina. Not way, way cheaper, but, you know, it's 10% cheaper. 10% more Dragonite's a lot of Dragonite. Alright, we still have 20% boosted Queen of Tanya this week. Really solid. Like, she already does 1 billion damage. Now she does even more. Oh, you actually got a good summon. That's not ideal. Oh, and we missed? That's double not ideal. We're trying to double Queen Titania here. It's not really letting me. Apparently we're still going to need a triple as well. Oh, that full summon's actually going to be kind of in the way, isn't it? They can't Fairy Fire it either. Because I have no quick way of killing that one single unit. Oh, and he silenced me. Bro, how did this battle go so wrong? Like, we're not gonna lose it, but, gosh, that was a slow win. Where did it all go wrong? Watch him still kill us somehow. There we go. He's literally 1 skull away. What desserts do we still have left? Mostly just the pumpkin roll. Let's see. I ate the cake. I ate the chocolate. I ate most of the pumpkin roll. We still have some left. What else do we have? We didn't do as many desserts this time around. But yeah, I think that was it. Unless I'm forgetting one. It was a pretty seafood-based meal. Like what we did for Christmas. Like most of it was based around the seafood. How did that die so quick? Why are these battles going so horribly? Also, we do have access to Zachi. It's making me very tempted just to go Zachi spam, because Zachi spam is really safe. I just need to find it a storm, but we probably have something. Especially if Harpy Mage counts as a Mystic. Because honestly, I'm about to go run it. If you're allowed to do, like, Harpy Mage into that, I think we're just gonna run that. I'm actually legitimately gonna lose this fight. Let's see. Stop hitting the thing I need. Let's see. Can't take a red there. I could try to take it that way. Get the skull out of it. Wonderful. It does not stop my red. I gotta take skull, but then we get silenced and then we lose. If I don't take it, we lose. But if I do take it, we lose. And then we lost. Am I about to go Zachi build? Let me double check. Because I actually am already running a Queen Titania team for a different one. Yeah, I might just switch to Zachi for Mystic. I'm already using it for what? Fae, right? No, I'm using that for Fae. Wait, am I not using Queen Titania for anything other than Mystic? Because I'm very tempted to put the Zachi in there. Oh, we know we have Zachi. Do we have Harpy Mage? We do. What if we do like 1 and 1? How about that? We'll do it like that. We'll do like a mix. We'll do Wand, Queen Titania, Zachi, and Harpy Mage. That makes our team way safer, while still keeping a Queen Titania. Oh, that's a bit of a miss. Don't die. Oh, I don't get 5 explode since we don't have a storm. Only way we could do storm is off a Harp Mage last slot. Yeah, what's your boost ratio by? Oh, it's only 20% if there's a storm. You have no boost ratio beyond that. It's just storm or no storm. And currently, there's no storm. But that gives us a lot of resummon, so we never actually lose in the sketchier situations like that. I'm not sure why this team overall is doing so bad. Is it really just because the enemy keeps having one single Queen Titania? And that one just sneaks in so much damage when we're not looking? Like, where's all this damage coming from? Hello, Imperial. Welcome, welcome. Right, one more fight for this section. So I guess one nice thing about losing is we don't actually lose VP anymore. In the current state of the game, there is no way to lose VP, only gain VP. They did mention there might be a way to lose it in the future. As it currently stands, number only goes up, not down. That was a much smoother battle. Why isn't every battle like that? That's in theory what the team's supposed to do every time. But it just hasn't been. How are we doing on points? Alright, we're pretty much already there. 1,400 to go. And we got a nice easy yellow. You know what team we're running? Hello, Egress. Gosh, I love this team. Out of every team added this year, this might actually be my personal favorite. Out of like any new meta team that came out of this year. Even more so than the dragon version. Although the dragon version is pretty insane with Celerix. Wow, these are so quick. Honestly, I almost feel like just camping a location. I wonder if anyone on Leaderboard bothers doing that. Like, just camp a location rather than, you know, moving around. Because so far, I've only been silver mark farming. And I think I still will, even all throughout the week. Like, even if we're going for a higher amount above, like, the 1,500 silver marks we need. I think I'm still going to just keep going for silver. Because we need to stockpile them. These event weeks are actually going to get harder in the future. Wait, you actually do damage? Almost none of the gnomes do damage. I forgot you even have that. Interesting. But I need to stock them up because soon all the battles are going to be actual people's teams. And while some categories will still be just as easy, like this one, a lot of categories are going to get substantially harder all of a sudden if every single team is, you know, a proper build and not just random junk. Like, this team will be almost completely unaffected by that. Unless you somehow don't have Egress plus EH cattle, but that's pretty cheap. This whole team's actually really cheap. But, I don't know, there's definitely some sketchy things that could end up happening when every team you fight is actually competent. Like, right there, we could have gotten Infinite looped on if we're up against another Egress team. It could have been us being very dead. The point's moving up pretty quick. We're only 1,000 away already. Let's go to oh no, Blighted Lands though. Have we gotten a better team? Oh yeah, we did end up going with the, I keep forgetting this thing even does burn. I know this weapon is the 4x curse weapon. And because of that, I completely forgot this thing had burn. Because you never actually use it for its burn for the most part. But this is the one situation where its burn is actually the better aspect. He's normally use it for curse. It's one of the more consistent, cheap, accessible curse weapons. Because you get it off a hero class. So there's always a way to directly go to 4x curse, even if you lack every other option. Oddly enough, this is actually the best early game curse option in the game. I don't normally mention it as such, though we have used it as such in the past. It's just very rarely that you would need to bring it out necessarily. But if you lack, like, every curse option in the game, you just get 250 wins on the worst hero class in the game of the Blighted Lands hero class. And you will get yourself a free Fiendfire weapon. The class itself is pretty bad, but the hero weapon is among one of the best in the entire game. Having a consistent 4x curse, which is what it's normally used for, 4x burn, and it still has damage competent to that of Black Manacle. Just without the Devourer. And only uses one color instead of two. So it does have one lower mana cost. But if you're using it for the burn and or curse, it's really good value. It's one of the more accessible 4x burn and more notably 4x curse options in the whole game. Which is applicable, especially early game when there's not as many good low rarity 4x curse options currently within the game. 4x burn there's a little bit more of though. A 4x curse is pretty hard to get super early on. Like right when you first start off. Because most of the best curse options are all mythics, of course. Including burn options, I guess, in a sense. So I guess for both, they're both kind of all mythic locked. Obviously, there's alternatives, including this weapon itself. Hello, Black. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Alright, 2 more for this category. We'll take the weaker one. So they die a bit quicker. Only problem is, since it only covers one color, sometimes it's hard to get that one color. The good old Thrall problem. Where's the purple? The one dangerous thing about this layout is your first slot can very easily die. For now, we can get away with it because most of our enemies have been pretty easy. Bane of Mercy and Wand are the two best curse options. Yeah, they're both insanely good for curse. Bane of Mercy is easy for new players to get. However, Wand, not so much. It's very luck-based. It's technically not hard to get. It's just in the Volky drop table, so if you farm a few Vault events, you probably get it. But you can go really dry on it for a while. Like, you could go like half a year to a year before you get Wand. Though once you do get the levers, it's pretty much free once you do get it. It's just getting the main key component you need for it's a little hard. So it is basically free once you do have it, though. The first step of that is the hard part, though. 1 HP. Luckily Burn does that, but wow. What an unfortunate HP value. At least it wasn't 4. Then it really would have been 1 HP. So close, yet so far. Alright, let's go take out Sword's Edge. Wasn't this one kind of annoying? Yeah, that's not ideal. Like, it's not the worst team I don't think we have here. I don't know. What's the worst category this week? I'm actually not sure which one I feel like is the absolute worst. This one's pretty close, though. Especially if you don't have Champion of Anu. I'm almost tempted to go triple Champion of Anu. What's hello, Florian? Welcome, welcome. The problem is feeding that much mana without 50% mana starts takes forever. But if we're going to need another one anyways, then it's not really that much slower. Just to have a third one there. Because that way you can gain all your stats as you're going. Because you'll have 3 of them gaining 3 to all stats rather than 2 to all stats. So I might just drop Surqua and Hadley for, because then you can run any hero as well. Well, maybe not if we're going to run this weapon, I guess. Oh, there we go. Have I spent the gold marks yet? No, I'm going to do that tomorrow night. Because we're not claiming the 1 hour booster till tomorrow night. So that's also when we'll do the thing, because we get 80 more gold marks then. Because I can't just claim the gold marks and leave the boosters, unfortunately. And we're definitely not running the hour booster tonight. Oh, one thing we do need to go do, though. I need to go use the 15-minute booster. I guess I'll just throw it onto soul farming. I really don't want to run it separately tonight. So I'm just going to throw it on our, what we're doing right now. Because I almost forgot about that. That means we'll do 15 more minutes of PvP then. Which we're probably going to need anyways to hit the 6.5k. And I gotta start the XP timer. Oh, because it expires like tonight. Where'd it go? Yeah, 6 hours from now. There we go. A little bit of booster. There's the code we handed out earlier. Obviously, we're not going to be using it particularly efficiently, but we do need to use it before it's just gone, so I'll just use it willy-nilly. Not too big a deal, as long as we're getting some amount of extra XP from it. I don't always use them fully optimally. It makes sense too, it's just not worth it a lot of times. Oh, what am I doing? I already have win condition. I didn't realize their stats are that low. I'm like setting up to try to cast like 3-4 times and they're in like pretty much one-shot range. Yeah, I think Sword's Edge might be the slowest one. It has a pretty similar issue to Stormheim, in that everything just has 1,500 tank ability, but instead of HP, it's armor. As HP heavy as Stormheim is, this place is just as armor heavy. They're basically the same thing, except this is the armor version of it. Because not only is the kingdom basically pure armor, but the category that they're primarily composed of knights, is also armor-based. And Stormheim's the exact opposite of that. Stormheim is HP-based, both from Stormheim itself and from giants. So they're basically inverse kingdoms. And both of them are very slow because of that. Not just from the lack of options overall, but because all the options you do have on the opposing team are gaining a ton of extra durability. The Stormheim one is technically more annoying, But there isn't really a good true damage build there, so you kind of have to run physical. Because all the best options are physical anyways. At least from there. Tyrion, what did you mention? You feel like Bane of Mercy... Oh, never mind, I already read that. You also got Orb Weaver class max to 100. And Zol carry to power 20. Nice. Extra magic. Both will have the first for your account on mobile. Nice. Yeah, always got to prioritize those magic gains. Yeah, Knights generally have 25% score reduction too, but that's not really that relevant. Like, there's not really a skull spam build out of that place, other than Surquine and Hadley. Like, Sword's Edge isn't really known for skull spam. And even some things that do some skull-related stuff, like Queen Isabel, the way that she does attack value actually hits through skull reduction. It actually hits based on their spell reduction. Because it only uses the attack value as the damage ratio. It doesn't actually use it for as skull damage. So I guess Surquine and Hadley would be on a lot of teams, though. Even though he's pretty much the only skull spam from the kingdom, he has 50% Knight start. And, like, the whole kingdom is Knight, after all. Or at least a good 80-90% of it. Isn't it better to waste the XP booster since the more XP you have, the worse your VP gains will become? Technically. They're going to change that, though. There's no way they're going to keep it like that. I think that's just like a really huge oversight on the system they made. Because it punishes you for being higher level. But there's no way they're going to keep it like that. The high level community will never allow them to. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a whole thread on the forum that's 100-something posts long on why that's the dumbest decision they've ever made. Like, there's a 100% chance that exists on the forum right now. Like, they're not going to keep it like that. It's more so a matter of when they change it rather than if. Also, speaking of weird teams, this one's not ideal. What category even is this? Because this isn't Kedar, is it? Wait, what category am I even using right now? Because what on earth is the team I'm looking at? I guess it works, though. Wait, what restriction is this? Because my team is so weird right now. Oh, it's monster restriction, I just realized. Alright, that would explain why my team looks horrible. I see. This is probably monster restriction. Honestly, this isn't too bad. It's better than Sword's Edge. Take out the biggest threat with Megavore. Keep spamming AoE till they're dead. If they live, just cast the wand. Rinse, repeat. You also have Dispel to get rid of Submerge and Barrier. Like, this team looks horrible, but it does everything you need from a team. Under normal circumstances, you would never run a team like this, but, I don't know, it does everything you need it to. Don't you dare get that mana drain off. Okay, good. That would have been really bad. Though, in all fairness, they are both blessed, so he actually wouldn't have stolen the mana. Oh yeah, we do have access to Bog Strider. I should probably mention that for the lower rarity team. I almost forgot about him. I keep forgetting he's even monster category. Hopefully I'll remember to put him in the cheaper team. Yeah, Buckstrider's pretty nice. Obviously later in the game, Wand, it's probably going to be our mainstay, though. It is a pretty good mana accumulation option. Hey, 500 glory from the gnome. Not bad. We're using it with Weaver as well. That's pretty fun. I did see the Weaver there and was like, should we build around Weaver? I went down the Megavore route instead, though. The Megavore was just too tempting because we almost never run around Megavore. We run around Weaver, like, all the time. I feel like we never build Megavore teams, even though he's really good. It's one of the few situations we can actually get away with Megavore. I remember when he was, like, the meta of metas. That died the second Iron Gut came out. Oh, we actually reached our goal, but we still have 7 minutes of booster left, so I guess we'll go for another 7 minutes. Because the goal we were going to try to reach, we already got to. But we have 7 minutes of extra XP, so we'll go utilize it. Might as well. So I guess we're going for about 7 more minutes. So if any of you guys have any other questions or anything you want me to go over, do let me know. We'll have the weekly video up soon, TM. Then after that, hopefully we can also get the teams video out. I just need to cover some of the weaker teams. Obviously all the higher level teams we're already good to go on. Yeah, and then go from there. Also, I still need to cover a Stellarx video sometime before the end of the year. Also, if I'm going to cover like an end of year video, I'm still not sure if I am. Like a big end of year 2023 ending video. I'm not sure what to do it for if I was to do one. Tyrion gave a suggestion earlier, but I'm not sure if I wanted to do what his suggestion was. I forget what it is off the top of my head. But he did give a suggestion for it earlier. Let's see. Take that one over. Ooh, nice, Isabel. So why do you have to have Submerge? Why make this 1,000 times more annoying than it needs to be? So I never thought I'd actually need to use that ability. But I actually legitimately used its single target true damage. Just because he's submerged. I think that's the first and only time I've ever used that ability. Because it has a true AoE and it has a boost ratioed single target. And I'm pretty sure that is the first time I've ever used the single target ever on that trip. That's because it's not a trip you use too often. First and probably only time that will ever be applicable. Because very rarely is that actually the play. Just because of the sheer amount more damage that the other one does. But not if they're submerged. I do wish we would get some more either-or mechanic troops. It's a fun mechanic, but very few of them you really ever use. Because a lot of the either-or mechanic troops in the game, there's one that is obviously the better choice over the other. A lot of them don't feel like you're choosing between two different mechanics. You're just choosing the one mechanic that is superior to the other one. And they need more of them like that. That are actually like, you actually have to choose a good one. Do I want to run Giant? It's not even the worst category this week. Which is the sad part. I still feel like Stormheim is slower. I mean, not Stormheim. I still feel like Sword's Edge is slower, I mean. Like, this one's not even that bad comparatively. Oh, that's a huge miss, though. say, that wasn't an extra turn. I took that so it would extra turn. And then it didn't. Oh, but he's about to die. Wait, oh, I was gonna say he didn't go for it. He just didn't take the thing from the board. Hopefully that's enough damage. Barely. I still need a skull though. Gosh, that 50% reduction is going a mile on him. Ah, there we go. Blighted Lands, I don't know, Blighted Lands wasn't too bad. Fiend Fire into that fire guy wasn't too bad. If it wasn't for that weapon, I feel like it'd be a lot more annoying. But if you just build entirely around that weapon, even if you don't own the legend, I think that's all you need. Even the cheap team, I'm going to be showing it based around that weapon. Just minusing the legend. Because that alone, just put it somewhere really safe as Archmage's class, and that alone can win every battle. I'm using it in like second slot or something, but earlier on in the game, just put it as like Archmage's in third or fourth. And just build the rest of your team around like double power into something. Or whatever you have. So even without the legend, you can still just win off that weapon. You just might have to use it as like your only damage source. And just put it somewhere very safe. Where it isn't likely to die. Gosh, when this team wants to work, it works. It's one of those teams where it feels like it's underwhelming sometimes, but when it gets everything right, it does so much damage. I miss the Baldur teams. There's very few situations where running Mass Baldur is relevant. But under both Giant and Stormheim restriction, it is pretty much the strongest thing you have. It's pretty accessible too, it's only an epic. It is an epic you need like 2 or 3 copies of depending on what team you're building. That's a pretty fun build. It reminds me of like the triple Ogress build. It's just like a ton of skulls for free. Not triple Ogress, I mean triple Eye of Ogress, I mean. Did you miss the blue team again? We covered it the other day. I think it was just Truffle. We'll be covering the video soon, TM. But, I think I just ran Truffle build for both. Even when I did during the video. We also have Beatrix and a few others. I can go show it real quick, though. I'm sure we're going to get a rotation of it right now, though. I can go show it. Let's see. Take that one over. Hopefully it'll be our next rotation as well. That should be all the silver marks for that category. Nice. Yeah, what's my current blue build? Oh, we didn't get blue. I can do one fight real quick, though. It's... Oh, wait, where did my blue team go? Well, fine. I'll just build a Truffle team real quick. Where did my blue go? Honestly, I'm just going to grab one from earlier. I'll probably build a different build here later. I know for sure we still had a blue team set up here. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Ward Event Low, Pure Faction, Blue Holiday. I think this one is actually the one. Arch Troll, Mirage, Pure Faction, Blue Holiday Low. Yeah, Blue Holiday Low I ended up putting on. But yeah, Truffle build. Good old Truffle build. Farce Troll, double King Gob Truffle into Mirage Queen. If they have Submerge for some reason, you can also offset it with a Dispel Hero class in last place. Ideally Warden, because it has both Green Storm and Dispel. But it's pretty standard infinite loop Truffle. Just without the Storm. But it doesn't need the Storm to loop. Just do one of these, do one of these. I didn't even get the loop going. Then you click Forest Troll, then you loop it again, and then rinse and repeat until the whole team is dead. Oh, we won so quick it kind of won before it happened. Oh no, our booster's already gone. Oh, we got yellow though. Ooh. Yeah, something along the lines of that. Oh, there we go. We got like 7.4k. Which is a kind of weird number to get because normally when you're 6.5k you just claim that for 1,000. But, currently knife. I need that number to be top 3 if we can help it. Which I think is still very doable this week. We're technically at 8,400 right now. Which puts us right there. It's not too much to need to grind. We just haven't had the time to really grind PvP yet. But it's Friday, Saturdays when we'll probably get a good majority of that grind in, and hopefully we can just sneak up and take everyone out. There's also a good chance we're not in the same bracket as them. So we can still beat them without them noticing that we're beating them. Well, we'll see. Anyways, guys, that'll probably wrap it up for now. We will be back tomorrow to do quite a few things. We'll be doing a ton of Underspire. We'll be finally using our first ever gold marks to go get ourselves 3 deed books. The 3 limit that we could buy per week. So we'll be buying all 3 that we can currently buy. We'll be getting one of the pets that was originally for gold that's now for silver. Because we should easily be able to get another 250 marks tomorrow. Because we're going to be doing an hour of PvP by using this booster. So that's pretty much the game plan. Probably about almost an hour of Underspire, hour of PvP, and then just standard dailies. That's the game plan for tomorrow night. We'll probably even hand out at least 2 codes tomorrow night, since we'll be going a little bit longer tomorrow compared to today. But anyways, guys, I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful holiday if you celebrate anything. We'll be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 hours prior to now tomorrow. I'll be probably going for about 2 hours tomorrow night, if not closer to 2.5. But we'll clear all dailies, basically an hour of Underspire and about an hour of PvP is probably how it'll be spread. And that's the game plan. We should hopefully have 2 videos out tomorrow. One hopefully tonight, where we go over the weekly stuff, and another one later tomorrow, which should go over all the teams, including 10 of the high rarity teams, which is what we've been using, and 10 lower rarity teams, just for, you know, lower variants of everything. But anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoy your week. I will catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. Enjoy the holidays, and thanks for stopping by. Stay safe out there. Stay warm, and I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching. Definitely feel free to leave a like on the video and or stream, depending on if you're watching after the fact or not. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.